Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge table lamp called the Forge Leaves on an Oblong base. This is going to be a 266792. It's a beautiful lamp. It doesn't take up a lot of space, so it's good to put on places like, let's say, a table when you're coming into your front door, a little console table on the side, so you can leave it on as you get home. It's also a good place to put in the corner of a room because it'll provide a lot of light, but not, again, take up a lot of space. Let's get into the size of it. It's 12 inches tall, 8.42 by 9 inches is going to be the base. It's an oblong base, has a little on-off switch on it. So that on-off switch is a true on-off. It's not a dimmer. If you want to dim this, you would just plug this fixture into what I have on the screen next to me, which is going to be a dimmer switch, which you can pick up at any hardware store, home center, Walmart, those kind of places, online, Amazon. Very easy to get and very inexpensive, and that can act as your on-off switch dimmer if you want to do that. Okay? Let's talk about glass really quick on this. Like I said before, it's going to throw a lot of light up because the glass is actually open on top, and this is Hubbardton Forge's opal glass. I'll talk more about opal glass a little later in the video. 5.31 inches in diameter and then 16.73 inches tall, just so you know. So it's using a medium base E26 socket, just a standard screw-in socket we all used growing up, nothing fancy. If you want to stick with an incandescent bulb, you can do that up to 150 watts. It's a ton of light. However, I don't think you should go there. I think you should go with the LEDs that are out there. So if you want to do LEDs, the sky is the limit as far as what you can put into this. There is so much room inside of this, so lots of space for you. If you want to stick with an A19, that's a standard size light bulb. This is the old school one that we all kind of, had around for a long time, but these are the newer ones. So these are okay, except what I'm not crazy about is this little ceramic part blocks some of the light going down, so you get a little less light on the ground on the bottom of the lamp. What I like are these clear ones, and the clear ones basically are, there's light coming from all over the place. So light goes this way, light goes that way. There's a microchip that hides in the bottom of this, so you're good to go there. And it just screws in like the other thing. So if you want to stick with an A19, I can find these easily up to 150 watts for this little bulb. Now, if you want to get a ton of light out of this because you need to light more, you can jump up. So A19, A21, or A20. So A19, A20. This one, 150 watt equivalent, 200 watt equivalent if I need it. If you want to go higher than that, you can do that too. This is an A20, this is an A21. So we know we're going much, much larger because lots of space. So you can see that there. And you can find these pretty much anywhere, same hardware stores and home centers and online. I'm going to circle back to that in a second, but what I do want to touch on those leaves. So you see those beautiful leaves coming up, those hand-forged leaves. Those have been done by the same guy at Hubbardton Forge for, I don't know, 30 years, something like that. He's been there forever. His son now is kind of coming in, and he's teaching his son how to do the same exact leaves at the same forge. And here's a quick video, and we're going to check it out.
Well, somebody else had to learn them, and I figured he was the best one for the job.
Well, I feel all right about it, and it's, there's definitely a lot to learn. It's tough, but it's pretty fun, pretty interesting.
Pulling out a point now, and then he will blend in the weld.
We spend a half hour here, an hour there, every other day or so.
Now we're going to heat them up again and actually forge the leaf, but first we got to do a little hand work on them. And he's done basically all the leaves we've done. It's just getting more time and getting him doing it. It's going to happen because I want to go on vacation. I'd like to see the knockoffs that they make in China. I think ours are better. Without seeing them, I know ours are better. I think I can start taking time off anytime now.
So wasn't that interesting? You've got generations of people working at Hubbardton Forge teaching these forging skills to their kids, which is really great, so they can carry on that craftsmanship into the future. Let's go back to our light bulb story really quick. They're going to offer these bulbs to you in all kinds of different ways. They're going to offer these to you in 2700 Kelvin. That's a super yellow light, like a setting sun. They're also going to offer them to you in something called daylight. So daylight sounds like it should be a warm light. It's not. It's a bluish white light, like an incandescent, like a convenience store, something like that, or an overcast day. That's that bluish white light, and that's not something we like to use so much. I don't think it'll look great in this. I think what you should do is look at 3000 Kelvin. That's what we use in our showroom. So 3000 Kelvin is warm white, soft white. The light coming down on this desk is what we like to use here. So easy to get. Again, that's kind of the main what the industry kind of offers. They don't offer the other ones as much. They do offer daylight, but what people normally go for is going to be warm white, soft white, 3000 Kelvin. And like I said before, that's what's coming down from these LEDs above. In any event, I would make sure you get a dimmable bulb if you're going to use that dimmer we talked about earlier. If not, you just pick up a regular LED. I want to touch base on Hubbardton Forge's opal glass for just a second. So all of Hubbardton Forge's glass to begin with is going to be hand blown. This piece is hand blown first in clear, then they're going to come in and they're going to blow another layer of white glass on the inside of this. The third step is they're going to take and they're going to sandblast the whole thing on the inside and the outside. That's going to give you this beautiful, mellow, translucent, milky piece of glass. When you look at this and you can see the layers are actually piled up on the inside of this. Hubbardton Forge is very obsessed about details on all of their pieces, including their glass, and that's why you're here, because you're probably just as obsessed about little details as well. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below, so scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart, so you can click on dark smoke, you can click on soft gold, doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. In those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway, because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.